Hey guys, welcome to Concordia On Air.
Here's what's coming up on tonight's show.
In news, Carville-Madeline debate.
In weather, it's time to start bundling up.
In sports, final soccer showdown.
Around the world in A&E.
All that and more.
Stay tuned.
That's that video.
Welcome.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Grace.
And we are your hosts.
And we're talking like well because my favorite animated movie is Finding Nemo. So anyways.
Today we're going to talk about our favorite things.
Yeah. Because Oprah has her favorite things, Ellen has her favorite things. We need our favorite things.
So here they come.
Here they are.
So, what is one of your favorite things?
One of my favorite things is this black bag.
Just like my blue bag.
Yeah. Except mine
Whoa.
has polka dots, so it's a little bit better than yours.
Whatever.
Anyways. No, but really, let's look. I love to sing, so I brought my choir folder.
I like
Snazzy.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Interesting. I like music, so I brought my headphones to wear.
And I brought Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Dun dun dun. And I brought my camera to take pictures of everybody.
And my planner.
And I brought a letter because it's so nice to get mail, especially when it has a picture.
Definitely. I brought my Bible.
Bibles are good. I also brought my pink makeup bag because I like pink and I like makeup.
I brought my cellular device.
I also brought my cellular device.
I brought my favorite pen.
And I brought this to go to sleep. So, those are our favorite things.
Some of our favorite things,
Some of
yes,
them.
definitely.
But we also have a few other favorite things.
That we did not bring.
Like, well, I see you have a Slytherin sticker.
Right here, Slytherin.
Is that your favorite house?
Yes.
And what's your favorite country?
England.
Why?
Born there in Manchester.
Really?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. What's your favorite country?
I love Iceland
England.
because I was born there.
Oh, really?
No, was not born there.
Oh.
But anyways,
England.
should we-
Ooh, we should talk in
British accents. That's a great idea.
I thought of it.
Okay. I don't think so, but anyways, so why do you have a Slytherin sticker on your...
Because at the dinner, I was sorted with the sorting hat.
I would never want to be Slytherin because I would want to be Gryffindor because my name starts with a G.
Avada
No! No!
The girl who lived!
Hallelujah. I'm famous now, so...
Yes.
Anyways.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. So yeah, that's interesting. And
Well,
for all of you Slytherins, Gryffindors, Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws out there, I hope you have an enjoyable rest of your day.
and now,
Go fly away.
go fly, go fly.
Welcome to news. I'm Heather Zinda.
And I'm Sam Honstadt.
Concordia hosted political commentators and married couple James Carville and Mary Madeline Monday night. Madeline is a Republican consultant who has worked with former President George W. Bush and Vice President Dick Cheney. Like her husband, Madeline has also worked for CNN and other news stations. Carville is a Democrat consultant who is best known for helping former President Bill Clinton become elected in 1992. He also worked with Hillary Clinton during her run for president in the 2008 election, and he frequently works with CNN and other news channels. The couple have also written a book and starred in a movie and TV show together. The couple have been married since 1993 and have 2 daughters together. Although the two have very different political views, their relationship is defined by their respect for each other, with Madeline saying at one point about her husband, quote, "He is the best there's ever been in his field." The event was moderated by local radio talk show host Scott Hennon, and according to the Fargo Forum, over 1,000 people attended Monday night, with topics ranging from the current presidential race to foreign policy.
If you enjoy watching movies, then Campus Entertainment Commission, Residence Life, and Student Government Association have a treat for you. Students can watch movies on demand right from Concordia's website. This new service is available anywhere on campus to students using the Wired Network. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Bridesmaids, Thor, and The King's Speech are just some of the many titles available. To access this on-demand service, simply go to www.cord.edu/movies.
52 people at a house party this past weekend suffered the consequences of underage drinking. 2 were charged with fleeing an officer on foot. 1 was charged with providing a false name, and they all received minors. The party was in South Moorhead, and the 3 hosts of the party were charged with violating the city's social host ordinance. Underage drinking is a serious misdemeanor. The fine for an MIP in Minnesota is a minimum of $100 and may be accompanied by other consequences.
Thursday, November 3rd, Dr. Oksana Bihun, Assistant Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science, and Kristen Heisa, co-inquirer, will present a lecture as part of Centennial Scholars Program. The lecture will be on polynomial approximation in applied mathematics. This is free to the public and will start at 7 p.m. in Maury Jones Conference Suites AB.
Tonight in our very own dining center, wizards and muggles alike can come to a magnificent festivity in Anderson Commons. That's right, the Harry Potter theme meal is back in DS. No need to fret, the area is protected with memory charms, so come dressed in wizard garments or everyday muggle clothes and experience food that can be found in the world of wizards. Hope you come dressed for one magical night.
Students can look forward to a little extra sleep this weekend. This Sunday, November 6th, the United States will observe daylight savings, which means that at 2 a.m. Sunday morning, clocks should be set back 1 hour to 1 a.m. This means not only an extra hour of sleep, but it also means an extra hour of inner visitation on Saturday night. Most computers, cell phones, and other digital clocks should reset automatically, but don't forget to change the rest of your clocks before you go to bed Saturday night. So, Andrew, how soon are we going to need our hats and mittens?
Actually, we'll need it right now. As you can see, it's 45 degrees in Fargo, 46 in Bismarck, 46 in Minot. We go out here. Oregon, 48 degrees. Seattle, Washington is 40. Some hotter, warmer temperatures are right now in the southern United States, mainly in Texas as well as Florida over here. Look at the current surface. As you can see, there's a cold front right here with some storms in Iowa. Iowa's getting hit pretty bad, but otherwise mainly calm in the other rest of the states. There's some rain activity up here in Washington. We'll zoom in. Seems we are suffering technical difficulties. There we are. Oh, there we are. All right, zoomed in. Relatively quiet in the area right now. There's really nothing going on. It's just really windy outside, and we'll break that down right now. As you can see, winds generally 10 to 20 miles an hour in our area, but it's not the windiest in this country. Mainly down here in upper Texas, the panhandle of Oklahoma is getting hit with very fast winds. And that's also causing wind chills to lower. It was 45 the temperature, but it actually feels like 21 degrees, but it's not the coldest. Wyoming right here, Cheyenne, is suffering 7 degrees for wind chill. Let's look at the 5-day. As you can see, mid to upper 50s for the high all week, upper 30s to lower 40s for the weekend. As you can see, Sunday, rain will be in the forecast with a high of 43, low of 29, good chance of precipitation. And now, are you always afraid of needles? Well, if you are, it is time to look away because here comes the flu clinic.
It's flu season, and that means it's time to start protecting yourself against getting the flu. Nursing students put on a flu clinic on the 17th and 18th of October. The clinic not only benefits the students receiving the shot, but those also giving it.
This is the first year that we've actually used this as a health promotion project for the community health nursing course. And before we've always assisted in the flu clinic, but this year is the first year that we've actually organized it. The seniors did from start to finish, and so in that regard, it's a little different experience for us.
Senior Alyssa Black explains the different roles students had in the clinic.
We started out with 400 vaccines, and the goal was to get rid of all of them for students and faculty at Concordia. So basically our community health class divided up into groups, and I was a part of the scheduling and volunteer coordinator for the flu clinic, and that's where the juniors came in. And we, as a part of their curriculum, they need to learn how to give a shot, and for the first time to one of their fellow classmates.
Those fellow students include Ryan Fellman and Anthony Benz, both who got shots to keep themselves and others in their choir healthy.
It'd be good to get a flu shot so that prevent getting sick on tour, because you can't really contribute to the group if you're sick.
I get the flu shot because it seemed like every single year I get the flu and I never get a flu shot, so it seemed like the right time to do so.
Nurse Kathy Benson says there's only one reason not to get a flu shot.
If you are allergic to eggs, you can't get one because that's in part of how the vaccine is produced.
In case you missed the clinic, shots are still available in the Chose Health Center. For Concordia On Air, I'm Chris McCullough saying stay healthy.
Thanks, Flu Clinic, and if you haven't yet, make sure to go get your flu shot. Today we have a very special guest with us. It is Ann Jepson from the Career Center talking to us about the Global program. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, Going Global is a new program that the Career Center has purchased for students. It's basically, if you're thinking about moving overseas, it can help you find jobs and kind of help you learn the culture and the economic situation. So if you do decide to move, it can help find a job in that area.
That's great. And so when does the site kick off?
It's already on our website. We're kind of promoting it in a couple weeks here for a week-long promotion, but students can access this right now.
Great. So is it on the website, like near the career link, or where do we go to access this site?
You can log on to Career Link, which is on the Concordia Career Center website, concordiacareercenter.com. If you log on to Career Link on the right-hand side of the page, you can access Going Global on that page.
Mm-hmm. Have you tried it out yet?
Yeah, I have.
Does it work smoothly and well?
Yeah, it's very nice. You can kind of narrow it down by country that you're looking at and kind of caters to each country's needs, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool. And can you specifically search for jobs?
Yes, whatever job you're looking for. I think there's also just a database as well, but if you're looking for one specific job, you can narrow it down that way too.
Okay. Is it mostly like summer, temporary, full-time, or like a professional job on the site?
Mostly like full-time professional type jobs. Post-graduation, typically, if you're looking for after graduation to move overseas. That's what it's more geared towards.
Is it open to all students to look at?
Yes, all students can access it.
That's great. Mm-hmm. So is it open to countries all around the world, or is there certain countries that do not have jobs on the site?
I didn't check to see if every country in the world was on there, but I'm pretty sure just about any country you can think of is on there. There's a very wide range of them.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for some global job opportunities, you should go check out this website. And is there any other resources that Career Center offers that you want us to know about?
Well, if you haven't utilized the Career Link portion of our website, that is the job postings that we have here locally as well as within our own country, and that's a great resource if you haven't done that already.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks so much, Ann.
Yeah,
so go check out Going Global next to your Career Link online. And now we're going to go over to Hannah and Yao in sports.
Hello! How are we doing today? Good evening, Converse. I'm Yao Bodum.
And I'm Hannah Johnson.
Last Saturday, tons of fans and other Cobbers showed up to support the men's Cobbers soccer team as they played their final game against St. John's. Our boys would play our hearts out trying to win, getting close, scoring multiple times, but in the end, would not be able to pull out a win, losing 0-2. Good fight, guys. Next year will be a better season. Before the game, the graduating seniors and their parents were also recognized for contributing to the team for 4 years. Good job, seniors.
The Cobber men's hockey team won their first 2 games of the season on Saturday. The Cobbers beat St. John's 2-1 and Gustavus 3-2 in the MIAC Showcase. This is the first time the Cobbers have won both games in the showcase. Sophomore John Arrico scored the first goal of the season for Concordia, and sophomore goaltender Kelly Andrews stopped 35 shots and received his 12th career win in the game versus Gustavus. The Cobber men traveled to Wisconsin this weekend to play the UW Stout and then back to Minnesota for a game against St. Thomas. The men beat St. Thomas 4-2 last season. Keep up with the men on GoCobbers.com.
Last Saturday, our Cobber football team played their final home game against Bethel. In our first half, our Cobbers would score 2 touchdowns while Bethel would score 1, giving the Cobbers the lead at the half, 13-6. The second half would be a huge turnaround. Bethel would make a huge comeback and give them the lead. Our Cobber men would try to come back but unable to make a play in the final minutes, resulting in a 13-27 loss and ending a 3-game winning streak. Their last game is Saturday, November 12th at St. Olaf.
The Cobber women's volleyball team won their first MIAC regular season championship on Saturday. The women are the #1 seed in the conference tournament. After beating St. Ben's on Saturday 3-2, the women have an overall season record of 22-3. Senior Jenna Green earned 22 kills and 14 digs, and Amy Sikora had 45 assists, her 6th time reaching over 40 assists in the game. The women play their first playoff semifinals game on Thursday at 7.
Last Sunday, our Vikings would play an emotional game against the Panthers. In the first quarter, the Vikes would lead 7-0, but the Panthers would lay up 14 points on the board leading in the second quarter. The leading 2 teams would tie at the end of the half. In the third quarter, the 2 teams would tie again. However, the Vikings would pull a field goal and win the game 24-21. Great job, guys.
Senior quarterback Mike Dunham beat record holder Ethan Pohl's passing yardage on Saturday's game versus Bethel. Dunham completed 235 yards in Saturday's game and has now earned 4,959 passing yards. He beat Pohl's record of 4,889 yards with a pass to Matt Peterson. The Cobbers were able to hold the ball for the majority of the first half, allowing Dunham to finally set his own record. The final Cobber football game is set for November 12th against St. Olaf. Are you wondering how Concordia can become more environmentally friendly with its pop machines? Paul and Haley will tell you how.
My name's James Vare. I'm a senior this year at Concordia College. I'm in Dr. Lindner's political sociology class, and I'm one of the 8 class members and team members, I suppose, together in our project on sustainability.
Dr. Andrew Lindner's political sociology class is one of many participating in a class project to help Concordia become a more green campus.
I just kind of said go and sat back, and they worked as a class to define the problem they wanted to work on, and that problem was reducing carbon emissions.
A really effective way to kind of get the message out there about ways to reduce energy that wouldn't be too drastic or too intensive for our 9-person class to take on would be something easy like delamping pop machines. So in delamping pop machines, it's exactly what it sounds like. You just take the fluorescent bulbs out of the pop machines that light up the front of the case, you just take those out and it saves a whole bunch of energy.
Once this goes into effect at Concordia, will that be the end of this project?
They plan to take the poster they've already created and basically make a kit where they can take that to MSUM, NDSU, the Fargo public schools, and make it really easy for other educational institutions to delamp.
Are there any negative effects of this project?
The only issue then with delamping pop machines is naturally, because most pop machines have lights in them, if we see the machine without lights in it, we think, oh, it must be broken or something, and there's no pop in it. And so what our class is trying to do is to partner with the bottling companies, with Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and find ways of putting signs on the machines that say, look, I'm still cold, I still have drinks inside of me, I just don't have my lights in, and this is why.
For Concordia On Air, this is Paul Flesland and Haley White.
Thanks for the information, Paul and Haley. Welcome to A&E. I'm Mariah Moen.
And I'm Frederick Hilda.
So, Freddie, what'd you do for midsummer break?
Well, believe it or not, I decided to go all the way back to my home country, Norway. It's quite a trip, I tell you that.
Wow, lucky.
Yeah.
I just went home and slept.
Where did you go?
Back to Brainerd, Minnesota.
Well, Brainerd, I've never been there. Is it much like Fargo and Moorhead, or how's it like?
It's more like Fargo than Moorhead. There's a lot of stuff in Brainerd.
And for me as a Scandinavian, which way are you going when you're going to Brainerd? I really don't know.
Brainerd's like in the middle of Minnesota.
Okay, in the middle of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Norway is pretty much different from Minnesota, I tell you that. Minnesota is really, really flat. In Norway, we have a lot of mountains. So, yeah, pretty much, you know, and the one thing that's always struck me is that there's a lot of wind here, and I know why. Obviously, all flat, really, really cold, you know. Well, enough about that. You know, let's head over to your news, and I'll do mine afterwards. So, go ahead.
Okay. Calling all gamers. Today, this Friday, November 4th, in the Knutson Campus Center Centrum, CEC will be sponsoring a comedy night. This event will be sure to be the perfect end to your week. Starting off your week with a few laughs in order to re-energize as the homework keeps flowing. So join your fellow students from 9 to 12 a.m. this Friday for some warm-hearted fun, even as it gets colder.
Dear Cobber student, is there an artist within you? Do you like to sing, dance, act, yodel, rap, in general doing something artistic or showing off one of your great skills in front of an audience? If this is the case, I suggest you head over to the Maze on Thursday because Acoustic Buzz Open Mic Night is taking place from 10 p.m. and believe it or not, 1 a.m. Get your bus on and get acoustic with other covers on Thursday night.
Mike Posner, an American singer of international acclaim with over 5 platinum records, performed last night at the Hub. Posner, who has worked with artists such as Lil Wayne, played a fantastic show last night, performing some of his biggest hits such as Cooler Than Me, Please Don't Go, and With Your Love. The crowd went crazy for Mike. According to several students, it was one of the best shows they've seen at the Hub. Way to go, Mike.
Ladies and gents of Concordia College, hold on because this is a big one. Tragedy has struck Hollywood as Miss Kardashian is getting a divorce just 72 days after she married her dream prince, Chris Humphries. The rumors are now flowing and several have said that their Cinderella wedding was only a publicity stunt. The question is now, how is this related to us in Minnesota? Chris Humphries is Minnesotan, born and bred. And according to the Star Tribune, Kim was less than pleased about life in Minnesota. I don't know about you, but I like it here. So let's Kardashian it over to my co-anchor before this gets out of hand.
Calling all gamers, today is one of the best holidays in America, National Video Game Day. Yes, a day to reflect on video games, short but great history, and look forward to its glorious future. So celebrate by playing your games just a little bit more. And for all those with some older systems, blow the dust off that old Genesis or N64 and give it some game time. Or, if you're daring, go purchase a new game and complete it by midnight.
Cobbers, want a piece of advice on traveling? Well, here are the top 5 most expensive countries to visit in the world, ranking them, for how much you at least have to spend a day in order to have an enjoyable trip, and take into account that hotels and plane tickets are not included in these numbers. Starting off with number 5, we find Japan, where a daily price tag would start at around $100. Into Swiss chocolate, while coming in on number 4 is Switzerland, where $125 is appropriate. Heading back to Asia, we find Singapore on number 3, where if you are keen on some serious sightseeing, a daily price would come to $150. If you're into volcanic landscapes, you should head to number 2, namely Iceland, where the spa life will cost you $175 a day. Stepping up as number 1, beating its competition by a landslide, is Norway. The wonderful Norwegian culture and landscape will cost you around $200 to $250 a day if you're planning on having a comfortable trip. But tell me this, Cobbers. Could you ever put a price on beauty? Well, let's send it over to the package. Going on.
Concordia's ceramics class goes green using a wood kiln.
Today we have the unique opportunity of getting to fire in a wood kiln, which is much more labor intensive than a gas kiln.
Meredith explains all the labor that goes into firing ceramics.
So we spent a couple days of class chopping wood and loading pieces into the kiln. And so as of now, we're stoking and raising the temperature.
The goal temperature is about 2250 to 2300 degrees. So right now we're at 2000. So we have another 250 degrees to go, but they're the hardest.
They've all been glazed and things like that. And then after this, they'll sit in the kiln for a couple days to cool before we'll take them out.
Okay. Ross Hilgers shares how the kiln is environmentally friendly.
I just think it's a wonderful experience for students. We get out of the classroom, we do something that they've never done before. There are very few colleges of this size that offer wood firing, and so it's a unique experience. And if you're interested in a sustainable fuel, which I'm interested in, wood's a sustainable fuel, and a lot of the glazes that we use are natural glazes, so it kind of dovetails into my interest in the environment and sustainability.
This is Desiree Marvin and Renee Nygren for Concordia On Air.
Thanks so much for that great information. It's always good to know about sustainable fuel.
Definitely. So, Grace, well, back to our favorite things.
Of course, favorites.
What is your favorite animal?
Manatee. They're so cute. They look cuddly, but they're big giants and they're in the water. They swim.
Interesting,
How about
definitely. Elephants.
They're also big and gray.
They're awesome.
We have that in common.
Elephants are awesome. It's so cool.
That's cool. Do you have a favorite food?
Popcorn. Definitely
That's
popcorn.
good. Do you have like cheesy popcorn, caramel popcorn, or just normal?
Buttery, like heavy butter, heavy salt. How about you? What's your favorite food?
I love sushi. Unfortunately, we don't really have much around here except for like that one place in Fargo. What's that place called?
There's Kobe.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
That's Japanese.
I don't know. But anyways, there's one sushi place, but I like really good sushi like on the coasts, which is awesome.
Yum. Definitely yum.
Favorite holiday?
Halloween. Definitely Halloween.
Oh, we just had it.
I know.
Did you have a fun time?
Yes.
Yay.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And Valentine's Day. I love
Valentine's Day is good. Secret admirer. My favorite's 4th of July. Just because there's like lakes and you go swimming and fireworks and
good atmosphere, definitely.
Yeah. All American. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Hot dogs, hamburgers.
Yeah. What if you didn't eat meat? What would you do?
If what?
You didn't eat meat?
I have no idea.
That'd be scary. Okay, so let's see. What else? What else is your favorite?
Favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
Oh my gosh. Okay, super hard. Let me think. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh.
Super good.
Never
If you
seen
have
it.
not seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding, you have to see it. You can borrow it from me. Okay, what's yours?
Either Phantom of the Opera, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter. Love those.
Very good. Those are all like fantasy kind of. Cool.
So anyways, check out our website, guys, at www.concordiaonair.com.
Check it out and keep it classy, Concordia.
See you next week.